solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully and conscientiously fulfill
that I will faithfully and conscientiously fulfill
my duties as Vice President of the Philippines,
my duties as Vice President of the Philippines,
preserve and defend its Constitution,
preserve and defend its Constitution,
execute its laws,
execute its laws,
do justice to every man,
do justice to every man,
and consecrate myself to the service of the nation.
To the service of the nation.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations and all the best, Madam Vice President.
The abandonment issues due to an absentee parent, the anguish of gender confusion and discrimination, the destruction brought about by drugs, the lure of easy money in criminality, cases of HIV and other sexually transmitted diseases, the failure to identify and speak up against different kinds of abuses, the life-altering effects of teenage pregnancy, the detrimental effects of illiteracy, the emotional injury of bullying, unstable mental wellness, recruitment to support terrorism, misinformation in the internet. The list could be endless. A strong, loving, happy family sets down all the basic foundations essential in the development and growth of a child. At home, parents have the duty to teach children the values of integrity, discipline, respect, and compassion for others. And we should never forget that it is the duty of each Filipino family to emphasize that education begins at home. Atong isilsil sa ilang alimpatakan nga ang maayong pamatasan, edukasyon, ug pagpaningkamot maoy magdala kanila palayo sa kinabuhi nga puno og kalisod, padulong sa maayong kinabuhi nga ilang ginahandom. We should not, as we cannot afford to squander the future of our children. The days ahead may be full of challenges that call for us to be more united as a nation. But let me reiterate this. We can never go wrong if we are a people dedicated to honoring the will of God, to serving our country and our fellow men, and protecting the integrity of our families and the future of our children. Ako po si Inday Sara, a proud Davaoeña, very proud, a proud Mindanaoan. Hindi ako ang pinakamagaling o pinakamatalinong tao sa Pilipinas at sa mundo. Ngunit walang makakatalo sa tibay ng puso ko bilang isang Pilipino. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas! Daghang salamat.
Salamat.
Thank you very much, Vice President-elect Sara Zimmerman Duterte, for your message. We will now have the photo opportunity with Vice President-elect Sara Zimmerman Duterte. May we request President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, Mrs. Elizabeth Zimmerman Duterte, and Associate Justice Ramon Paul Hernando to join the Vice President-elect. For the second batch, may we call former President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo to join on stage.
Ayan, natungayan po natin ang inauguration ceremony po ni Vice President-elect Sara Duterte, ang ika-15 Vice-Presidente ng Republika ng Pilipinas. Right now on stage, nakikita po natin si Vice President-elect Sara Duterte, kasama po ang kanyang mga magulang, si Ma'am Elizabeth Zimmerman, President Rodrigo Duterte. We have former President and now Pampanga Representative Gloria Macapagal Arroyo at si Supreme Court Justice Ramon Paul Hernando, ang siya pong nag-administer ng oath of office to the Vice President-elect Sara Zimmerman Duterte. Magitin ko lamang din po kung bakit po napili po ni VP-elect Sara Duterte na manungka po before Supreme Court Associate Justice Ramon Paul Hernando. Kasi una na pong nabanggit ni Vice President-elect Sara Duterte na siya raw po ay kanyang former professor, si Associate Justice Ramon Paul Hernando. Si Associate Justice Ramon Paul Hernando po at ang kanyang asawa ay good friends po ni VP-elect Sara Duterte for over 10 years. And also, just to recap, yung nangyari po kanina sa programa, nagsilbi pong Bible bearer ang ina President-elect Sara Duterte. Joining her on stage, ang kanya pong asawa na si Attorney Man Scarpio. Ganoon na rin po ang kanilang mga anak. Balikan din natin po yung naging talumpati po ni Vice President-elect Sara Duterte sa kanya pong inaugural address kanina lamang. Nabanggit po kanina ni Vice President-elect Sara Duterte that she is a proud Danaoense, she is a proud Mindanaoan, at hindi man daw po siya ang pinakamagaling, pinakamatalinong tao sa Pilipinas at sa mundo, ngunit wala raw pong makakatalo sa tibay ng kanyang puso bilang isang Pilipino. Nabanggitin po ni VP-elect Sara Duterte that we can never go wrong when we honor the way of God, when we serve the country and our fellow Filipinos, and when we protect the integrity of family and the future of our children. Speaking of family, nabanggit rin po kanina ni VP-elect Sara Duterte na today, it's a Sunday. It's actually a time for family. Kaya nagpapasalamat po siya na marami po ang pumunta rito despite that this is a time for family ay nagpunta po sila para maging witness sa historic occasion na ito. Sa inaugural address din po ni Vice President-elect Sara Duterte, may mga nabanggit po siyang issue ng bayan. Ito po yung issue ng illegal drugs, literacy, bullying, ganun rin po ang mental health, terrorism, misinformation in the internet. Sabi nga po niya, the list could be endless. Nabanggit din po ni VP-elect Sara Duterte ang tungkol po sa edukasyon. Sabi po niya, it is the duty of every Filipino family na education begins at home. which is interesting to note because aside from being the Vice President of the Republic of the Philippines, si VP-elect Sara Duterte po ay napili po ni President-elect Bongbong Marcos bilang susunod po na kalihim ng Education Department. So nabigyan po siya ng cabinet position at ang kagawaran nga po ng edukasyon, ang napili nga po ni PBBM para po kay VP-elect Sara Duterte. Now we see again the members of the family of VP-elect Sara Duterte on stage having a photo op para po sa historic occasion na ito. Actually, ayon po sa organizing committee, after the inauguration, after the ceremony, ay maglalaan daw po si VP-elect Sara Duterte ng oras po. Matagal-tagal nga raw po yung oras na yan, 3 to 4 hours para daw po makapag-selfie, groovy, kay VP-elect Sara Duterte. Kasi si VP-elect Sara Duterte po, ayon na rin po sa obserbasyon ng marami, ay gusto po niya yung nakikisalamuha po sa tao. Gusto po niya na nararamdaman po yung kanyang presensya. Siya po talaga mismo ang lalapit po sa mga residente dito, sa mga bisita, para po makamayan lamang po sila, makapagpa-picture. Yesterday nga, nung pumunta dito si VP-elect Sara Duterte, ay lumapit rin siya sa mga tao para makapagpa-picture po sa kanya. Also, after this inauguration proper, mayroon din po ang hinanda na programa para po pasasalamat, Thanksgiving concert. Okay, so we see now Attorney Liza Araneta Marcos and President-elect Bongbong Marcos Jr. They are now about to go on stage as well, I think, para po i-congratulate ang susunod na Vice-Presidente po ng Republika ng Pilipinas, the 50th Vice President, ladies and gentlemen, of the Republic of the Philippines, VP-elect Sara Duterte, now being approached by Mr. and Mrs. Marcos. So ayun po, tumabi po sila kay Presidente Rodrigo Duterte, kasama rin po si Ilocos Norte Congressman Sandro Marcos. This is a very historic occasion. Magkasama po ang current president and ang papalit po sa kanya, the one to follow his footsteps, President-elect Bongbong Marcos. So kasalukuyan po ngayon na nagsisigawan yung mga tao. I think they are also seeing some of the celebrity guests na dumarating na rin po dito sa venue dahil may Thanksgiving concert na po dito po after the inauguration proper. We also see on stage, we have Senator Amy Marcos. Nakikipag-usap po kay Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Kanina po nung nanunumpa si Vice President-elect Sara Duterte, actually after po niyang manumpa, ay nagkaroon po ng somehow very good family moment on stage dahil after po nun, naiyakan po niya yung kanyang ina, si Ma'am Elizabeth Zimmerman, at medyo naiyak-iyak pa nga po pagkayaka po ni Sara Duterte sa kanya na parang naiiyak-iyak po kanina si Ma'am Elizabeth Zimmerman pagkatapos ng manumpa ng kanyang anak. At syempre, ay yumakap din po kanina si Vice President-elect Sara Duterte kaya Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte pagkatapos po niyang manumpa. Here, kakatapos lamang po na makipag-usap at ibigay ang kanilang congratulations ng magama, President Bongbong Marcos and Sandro Marcos. Kung ngayon po ang naging panunumpa ni Vice President-elect Sara Duterte, si President-elect Bongbong Marcos naman po, ang kanya pong panunumpa ay mangyayari naman po yan sa June 30 na una na pong napaulat.
Love for our country by taking care of our families and communities despite the unending challenges that come their way. Today is Father's Day. This is a time for families. But you are here with me. Daghang salamat sa inyong pagtambong o pagtuyong kanako niining adlaw. Happy Father's Day to all everything. We should not, as we cannot afford to squander the future of our children. The days ahead may be full of challenges.